నువ్వేమనుకున్నావు? Yeah. Honest miss, is my voice is loud and clear? Could you please confirm? Okay, guys. So in the last class, we are discussing about the simple regression project. So let us try to cover the multiple regression project today. And based on these two, we are going to do the one more project, right? So now, as we know, okay, I'm going to keep the heading as multi-regression project, multiple regression project. So in the multi-regression project or simple regression project, the common things here, all the steps we are going to do, okay? And we are going to apply linear regression, non-linear, lasso, ridge, and elastic net regression. The only difference here is, okay, everyone has to make a note of. So in the regression project, what are the regression project steps are there? Okay. Now, in this, first we are going to do the data cleaning commonly. Okay. After that, we are going to do the data pre-processing and everything. After that, we are going to do the modeling and evaluation. And in this modeling and evaluation, we are going to apply the various algorithms. Already everyone has taken the steps of end-to-end regression project steps. Now, here for each model, when you are trying to identify the, particularly, write in the notes clearly, for lasso, ridge, elastic net regression, for these three. Okay, for lasso, elastic, and ridge regression, for these three. Okay, the hyperparameters. What are the hyperparameters there? Hyperparameters. Hyperparameters means nothing but model parameters. Okay, hyperparameters are called as model parameters. What are the hyperparameters or model parameters we are having? That is alpha is equal to 1, default. That is default. And for last, this is for lasso, ridge, alpha is default is 1. For alpha, for lasso and ridge regression, alpha is equal to 1, default. For elastic net regression, alpha is equal to 1 and lambda is equal to, what are the lambda is there? The lambda value is equal to 0.5. Default. They are called as default. Default means if you don't give anything, it will take automatically. That is lambda is equal to 50% means indirectly it indicates that 50% is lasso. 50% of lasso error, 50% of ridge. 50% lasso, 50% ridge. That is default. Now, so these are default parameters. What we are going to do is we try different values. We try different values of, particularly, first let us discuss about the lasso and ridge. Unnecessarily why to include the elastic net. First let us start with the lasso and ridge. For lasso and ridge regression, we try different values of alpha, where alpha is positive int only. It is not float, only positive integer. Starting from 0 to infinite. Okay, where alpha is 0 to infinite. Okay, which is positive integer. If alpha is equal to 0, it is directly indicating linear regression itself. If alpha is equal to 0, lasso or elastic lasso and ridge are equal to, lasso regression is equal to your linear regression. There is no difference between both of them. Both are same as it is. Okay. If alpha is equal to 0, because if alpha when there is additional error, then it's normal error on which you try how to try different values. How to try different. Okay. Initially, first we give alpha from 1 to 10. Could you please reconfirm now? Now. Not, not visible or screen is breaking. 1 minute. 1 minute. Internet 201 की internet password. हाँ. हम्म. 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 4. Okay. Done. Yeah, guys, could you please reconfirm me now? Now it's clear. Screen is visible. Screen is also clear, right? Okay. Done. Yeah, guys. So for lasso ridge regression, what are the lasso and ridge regression you are having? Yeah, I'm repeating. For lasso and ridge regression, we tried different values of alpha. What are the different values of alpha we are going to try? Miss, alpha is going to be the positive integer. Already you remember the theoretical part of lasso regression. So in the lasso regression, if you remember, I have told you this point within the last. So here, lasso regression is nothing but alpha into slope square. Whatever we are having, that is alpha into modulus of slope. This is nothing but sigma of y minus y hat, that is y minus y hat whole square. This is linear regression. Up to here, it is linear regression. Linear. LR means, again, I'm writing clearly, linear. It is linear plus alpha into modulus of slope. This is additional bias. What are the additional bias we are adding? And overall error should be minimum. That is linear regression plus bias should be minimum. Whenever this alpha is equal to 0, automatically this entire value will be 0. Means additional bias will not be there. When there is no additional bias, what will be there? Only sigma of y minus y hat whole square. Sigma of y minus y hat whole square minimum is nothing but linear regression. So that is going to work as a linear regression. So this is linear regression and this is lasso regression. Now alpha is equal to 0 means which is equal to linear regression. Now we are going to hide here. Here we are going to have the different alpha values. So this alpha is not fixed. Alpha value is not fixed. Whereas slope we know that is beta 1 value. So to be simplified with you, I'll tell you in a simple way. If you remember the formula for linear regression, in the linear regression formula for this one, that is beta 1 is x minus x bar into y minus y bar divided by sigma of x minus x bar whole square. Whereas beta naught is equal to y bar minus beta 1 into x bar. Nowhere it is having the relation with the alpha. But when you are going enter into the lasso, what happens means it will be dependent on the alpha like this. As an example, I am saying. It is not the same formula, example purpose I am saying. So here alpha changes means beta changes. Beta 1 changes. According to the beta 1 changes means beta naught obviously changes, right? So your beta 1 is dependent on the alpha value in the lasso regression. Whereas in the linear regression, it is not dependent on the alpha. Point is clear? Everyone understood? So now whatever it is depending on the alpha, what are the value it is trying to depend on alpha? As we change the alpha, the slope changes. See, if I change one alpha like this, in the last class, in the theory, I have shown you already this one. As alpha changes, the angle, this is nothing but slope only now. The slope changes. Earlier, the slope is this much. Now the slope was changed to this much. As alpha increases, it changes the slope. Slope change means beta naught also automatically changes. One of them changes means automatically remaining things has to change, right? Now, so here alpha changes, beta changes. Now, what are the different types of alpha values? Alpha values rise from the starting of 0 to infinity and it is a positive integer. Where alpha is equal to initially 0, that is equal to linear regression. Alpha is equal to 0 means linear regression. Now we are going to try the different values of alpha. How to know which is the best alpha value means? First we are going to try. First we can try alpha values. We try alpha values between, what are the alpha values are there? Alpha values we are going to try between 1 to 10. And after trying them from 1 to 10, we check for each alpha value. What are the each alpha value we are having? We check for each alpha value. What is the, for each alpha value, what is the CV score? Right? So based on the alpha, what changes? Beta 1 changes. Based on the beta 1, what changes? Beta naught changes. So that overall equation changes. Equation changes means y minus y hat also changes or not? This one also changes or not? Changes. If this is changing, automatically CV also changes because RMSE changes now. Average of RMSE only is called as CV, right? So CV also changes. So based on one alpha value, CV changes directly. Everything are connected to each other like that. If one change, everything changes. Now CV changes. Now we are going to try the different alpha values from 0 to 10. That is alpha is equal to 1, alpha is equal to 2, alpha is equal to 3. Like this, we are going to try the different alpha values. For each alpha value, we are going to get the CV score. Every CV score we are going to get. Now within this, whichever is the maximum? Which is the maximum value? That value we are going to log. Sir, if the last value is maximum, then we have to increase. That one is next point. What is the next point we have to write here? If last value, what are we try? If last value, okay, if last value is having highest CV, if the last value is having the highest CV, then in that case, try next values. If the last value is the highest value, try the next values. Like that, you have to increase every time. Continue the process. You have to continue the process till you get the best alpha. Now tell me guys, according to this, understood or not, everyone? Now tell me, according to this, if I try from alpha 1 to 10, I have tried from alpha 1 to 10. Now for me 10 is the best value. What I have to do? What I have to do in this case? 1 to 10 means I have to continue with the remaining alpha values. That is 11 to, now I am going to give the 20. Now again 20 is the best number. Now what to do? If alpha is 20, 20 is the best. Now what to do? Try alpha from 21 to 30. Now 30 is the best number. What to do? Again you are going to try the alpha value from 31 to 40. Now alpha value is 36. Now what to do? In this case, now what to do? You have to stop. You don't need to try the next values. Point is clear? Log the 36 and you can stop there. That is your alpha best value. Is that clear? Sir, directly from alpha is equal to 1 to 100 at a time, if you try also complete, no sir, easily miss. Processing time increases. When we know the answer 36, remaining 41 to 100 also you are going to try now. Why to try unnecessarily? No sir, if I keep anything problem is absolutely not a problem. Answer is going to be the same. Is the point is clear? If the last value is the highest, try the next values and continue the process till you get the some value between. Continue the process till you get some value between and continue the process. Okay. For example, when you tried between option number 2. Okay. First we have to try alpha values 1 to 10 and we have to check for each alpha value. And when you try between two values, when you tried alpha in between two values, for each alpha value, if CV score is same, if for each alpha CV score is same, now in this case lasso is not working. Lasso or ridge not works. They are not going to work. Point is clear? Clearly make a note of understanding this one. So here in the last class we have completed the simple regression project. Now I'm just trying to open the same one more time. Our simple regression project. Yes. Now, so here first I'm going to do whatever I have completed till the last class. I'm completing that one, that data pre-processing, everything. Nothing special is there. Okay. Now here in the lasso regression, can you see here lasso regression? In the lasso regression, first I'm trying the alpha values. Now tell me guys, first what is the range I have to try? What is the starting number I have to try? 1 to 11. That is the first number I have to try. That is nothing but 1 to 10. Now here we are going to observe. What is the alpha value got? 10. 1 to 11 means, what is the meaning of 1 to 11 means? 1 to 10. So when you tried here 1 to 10, when you tried 1 to 10 and 10 is the number, now what to do? What to do generally? 11 to 21. Now again last number is the best number. Now before proceeding further, whenever you got the first time only last number as the best number, always first what you do is better to cross check here like this. What to do? I'm writing this one. See, alpha is equal to I for I in range of 1 to 11. For I in range of 1 to 11. Okay. I'm going to use lasso regression. And after using the lasso regression, I'm going to calculate the CV score. What are the CV score is there? I'm trying to calculate the CV score here. Okay. Now, if you observe, what is the first, for alpha is equal to 1, what is the CV score? Okay, let me print like this. Okay, alpha, what are the alpha values there? Let me print alpha, what are the alpha values there? Alpha value, your alpha value is I, and your CV score. What are the CV score is the CV score. Let me print like this. For alpha is equal to 1, what is the CV? For alpha is equal to 1, what is the CV? 0.7433. For alpha is equal to 3, see, for everything it is same, different? It is same. Now, here the point. What is the point? When you tried the alpha between two values, if for each value, for each alpha value, if CV score is same, if CV score is same, lasso and ridge not works. Point is clear or not? Everyone understood this logic? Yes or no? For every data set, lasso no need to be applied. This point is clear or not? Everyone, this is the important point. When you are trying the alpha between any two values, take any two values of your choice. Generally, the two values means we'll start anyways with the one only. Ending number you can take even 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 something. See, I'm just changing this one to 40. Okay, first alpha is equal to 1, fit on X train, Y train, calculate the CV score. Alpha is equal to 2, fit on X train, Y train, again calculate the CV score. Alpha is equal to 3, like that. I'm going to calculate for the up to 40. See, for all of them it is 0.7433. It is constant. If you increase the number also, there will be no use. In the theoretical class, I clearly told you that the effect of alpha is similar kind of ridge. As the alpha increases, the slope of the regression has to reduce. Now, as the alpha increases, the model becomes less sensitive and it will be almost flat. There will be no difference. So when there is no difference, this is the problem. So for this kind of data sets, okay, okay, you no need to apply the lasso regression. That is the meaning. Point is clear? In every project, lasso will not work. Okay, so here just you are going to observe first. How you to observe? You have to take like this. I'm writing here the note. What is the note I'm writing is check whether lasso works or not for the given data set. For the given data set, lasso will work or not. First cross check that. If lasso is working, then try the best value. Lasso is not working means checking the best value is also waste. First step, what you have to do? This one. First you cross check whether lasso is working or not. Try for 1 to 11. If all the values are same means it is not working basically. When you are trying with the other data set, I will show you in the today's class itself, other data set, you can clearly see the difference. As the alpha changes, every value changes. So could you show us one example like that? Right now I'm going to show you one more data set as an example. Okay, this is an example, guys. We'll work later. Just as of now, just you can ignore what I'm doing. Just focus only on the modeling part. Now, before applying the lasso, what I've told you, cross check whether lasso is working or not. That is the question I have told you, right? For that, here, what are the code is there? I'm just copying this one. Okay, I'm just trying to copy. Let us cross check once. Now, can you see here? 0.7467, 0.7468. At least can you see the difference? Something like this. Now, here I'm going to try with the 0.7467 up to first two decimals are almost same only now. Let us cross check like this. Any variation is there? Can you see any variation in terms of alpha as you change the alpha value? Any variation? Can we append? Yes, Dhanunjay, can we append all this value into CB of a list and take the maximum? Absolutely. Just I'm trying to show as an example. Okay. Whenever you find a constant value, there'll be no use of the alpha. That is the point. Clear or not clear? Up to how many decimals we have to consider? You no need to consider much, only 2 decimals. Okay. So 2 decimals means not this one. This is 7.74 means which is equal to 74%. But according to this, we have to go with the 3 decimals. That is 74.33%. As per this, we have to go 4. Whenever you are starting with the point, this one. So 0.7433 means it will be literally equal to 74.33 up to 2 decimals. Percentage wise 2 decimals. Clear? Everyone? Yes. Understood or not? Everyone? So first for the given data set, you are going to observe lasso is working or not. First step is that. If values are different values means lasso is working. Whenever you observe here all the values are same, lasso is not working. Simple. Whenever you observe here all the values are same, lasso is not working. If all the values are different, either increasing or decreasing something, is there miss? Lasso is working for the given data set. If whenever the lasso is working for the given data set, in that case only we have to identify the best alpha value. Hyperparameter tuning. In the case of, here I am writing a note. If alpha, what are the alpha values there? If alpha, as alpha increases, if there is change in CV, then try different alpha values by doing hyperparameter tuning. That is by applying grid search CV. Try different alpha values by applying grid search CV. What we have done in the last class. Okay. If alpha is change, as alpha increases, if there is a change in the CV. For example, if alpha increases, there is no change in the CV. For every alpha value, it is the same. There is no change in the CV. Then simply lasso not works for given data. Simple. Everyone is clear? As alpha increases, if there is a change in the CV, lasso works. If alpha increases, there is no change in this, alpha doesn't work. If it is working, then apply the grid search CV and identify the best alpha. Okay, if there is a change in CV, then in this case, what you have to do? Then apply the grid search CV, identify the best alpha value. Okay, if alpha increases, there is a change in CV only, then apply the grid set CV. Otherwise, no need to apply. Now, in this example, should I apply or not apply? As per this, means I no need to apply. For this particular project, as alpha increases, there is no change in the CV. I no need to apply the alpha lasso for this data. If I apply also, there is no use. Literally, there will be no use. Even for 100 also, it will give the same answer. For example, if I apply for 100 to 200 also, see, you'll get the 74.333 only. Whatever the number you give, answer is going to be fixed. Point is clear? So there'll be no use. When there is no use, whenever there is no use, when you are observing every value, what are the every value here it is there. When you observe every value is almost same, no need to try that different. Otherwise, we are going to apply the grid search CV and whatever the alpha value you got here, whatever the alpha value you got here, that value you have to substitute here and you have to create this one. Sir, lasso is not working means what about the ridge? Same logic apply for the ridge also. Copy and paste. What happens? One code just for the given data set, whether ridge is working or not, first cross check. How to cross check? You are going to import the ridge and here you are going to take the ridge. Do this one also for this and cross check. And ridge also is the same. What is that? It means ridge is also not working. Generally, alpha not works means ridge also will not work. Both are almost with the same. With a minute difference will be there. Clear, guys? Everyone understood or not? So for all the projects, lasso ridge will not work. That is the important point, right? And coming to the elastic net. Finally, the next model is what? Elastic net. So for elastic net, see here, I'm going to try for the elastic net. But for elastic net, what we are having is alpha is there, lambda also is there. Two parameters are there. Now I'm going to start with the two for loops. For I in, again range of, what are the range of? For I in list of 0, 0.1, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6. Lambda values from where to where? What is the starting value of lambda? What is the ending value of lambda? 0 to 1. So just I'm trying the 0 to 1. That is 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, 1. This is for J in. Okay, I in this one, J in this one. Now here I'm going to import the elastic net. I'm going to import the elastic net. And in this, I'm going to write here elastic net. Alpha is equal to I. Okay, along with the alpha is equal to I, I'm going to take this one more parameter. What is that one more parameter, miss? 1 minute. Yeah. Sir, again, you are using the same variable name. If changed, please ignore. Yeah, variable name, you can write simply model, lasso model, ridge model, what are the name? Okay. Now here alpha is equal to I along with the L1 ratio. Lambda is called as L1 ratio. So I'm going to write here L1 ratio is equal to J. Okay. This is elastic net regression, EN. Let us give the name as EN. Now, when you try with the different alpha values, see different alpha values, when you're trying, you are getting again one more time 0.74 only. Means what is this indicates? Elastic net, lasso, ridge, three of them are not working for the given data set. Point is clear? So for the given data set, which is working? Linear regression. And if you are going to try the non-linear regression. Here the point is very simple, guys. Okay. What is the point is? For every data set, regularization will not work. Point is clear? For every data set, regularization will not work. Okay, once when you are going to try some projects in the future, once today's class was completed, you are going to try another data set. Obviously, regression will be completed today. And when you are trying on the different data set, automatically you will get the one error. What, not error, problem. What is the problem is, sir, in linear regression, I got this much of accuracy, sir, R square, this much of R square. But when I'm trying the lasso, instead of increasing the accuracy, it was decreased or it is constant. So here, remember one point, if overfitting is there, if overfitting in linear regression is there only, lasso will work perfectly. For example, there is no overfitting in the linear regression. Lasso will not work properly. Now, sir, can I say like this? The point is, again, my question is, if should I apply lasso or should I apply regularization techniques? Should I apply regularization techniques only if linear regression model has overfitting? Should I apply only this case? That is the question. Should I apply regularization techniques only if linear regression model has overfitting problem? Okay, if linear regression has overfitting problem, should I apply only this case? Means answer is no. Answer is no. Okay, so you have to apply for every data set. You have to apply for every data set all possible models. How many models are possible? Every model you have to apply. Our ultimate goal is to get the maximum accuracy. We don't know in which case we are going to get. We cannot say that only in these cases it will work. So answer is very simple. In the interview also they'll say, in the interview how they'll ask the questions, First they'll ask the question, what is overfitting problem? You are going to explain the overfitting. Next they'll ask in the modeling of regression, what you are going to do? Means we are going to say that different models we are going to apply. Next, what are the different models? Next question they'll ask, what are the different models? You are going to say that different models as this model, that model, like this. Now they'll ask next question, explain any one model. Whichever the model they are interested, not yours, they'll ask. For example, you have chosen the linear regression or something. Now they'll ask immediately, if there is a overfitting problem in your model, what you are going to do? Then automatically we are going to say, we are going to apply the regularization technique, which will reduce the overfitting problem. Now they'll ask again question, should I apply regularization technique only if this is the case? Means you have to say the answer clearly, no sir. We have to apply for every data set. How many models are applicable? Every possible model. Why to apply unnecessarily? Means because we don't know for which model will get the maximum accuracy as to satisfy the client requirement. We don't know which possibility we get. Okay, now you have to apply for every data set all the possible models. In some cases, lasso will give more accuracy. In some cases, lasso will give more accuracy than linear regression. In some cases, it will give this one. In some cases, simultaneously, in some cases, okay, lasso will give less accuracy than linear regression. What are the linear regression you are having than linear regression? In some cases, lasso will be equal to linear regression. Will be equal to linear regression. So there are different data sets are there where we have seen the like this the things. You are seeing the first project, this one. This is your first project. In the first project only, you don't conclude every subject. Entire ML, you know, the entire ML don't conclude based on the single project. Sir, I have done 10 regression projects, sir. In all these 10 projects, I have observed this one common point, sir, means conclude something. Just by doing one project, many people will conclude that they know everything. They will not even see one project like this. In some cases where lasso was given the less accuracy than linear regression. They will never see that one project related to this one. They will not have the experience of that. Experience means they will not practice that many projects or that many new data sets. So automatically they don't know. They know only one thing is called as this one. In the class, generally the trainers will show where lasso will give more accuracy than the linear. They'll fix that, oh, lasso is better algorithm. Generally, what happens means like this. Okay, in some cases, this will be there. In some cases, this will be there. In some cases, this will be there. But 100% we can say clearly, if overfitting is there in linear regression, if overfitting is there in linear regression, it reduces it. It reduces the overfitting of the linear regression. This is clear. It reduces the overfitting of the linear regression. Whatever your linear regression is there, it will try to reduce the overfitting. This is 100% happy. 100% will be done. 100% done. In every project, what are the data set you choose, it has to be done. Okay, 100% done in all projects. At the same time, it is not compulsory. It should be better than the linear regression. So, what is the final point? We have to apply every possibility. How many options are there? Every possibility we have to do within the given time. So in the interview, they'll ask, hey, like this, trying all the possibilities means will take more amount of time, na? Obviously. If you try all possibilities, every possibilities, if you check like this, it will take more time. Is there any better solution for that? Miss, you have to give the answer very clearly. Sir, than time, my priority is giving more accuracy to the client requirement. If you use this word, na, very high post impression you will get. They will get on you. Many people, what they'll say answers, you know, when they ask this question, I think we can try some kind of shortcut codes. I think this one is possible, that one is possible. They'll always try to do the shortcuts. Shortcuts is okay, but if you apply the algorithm and shortcut for that means okay. Ignoring that one is a shortcut means it is not okay. Ignoring the lasso as a shortcut means not okay. Within the lasso, how to apply the shortcut, think. That is okay. Create a user defined for that, or that one, this one, write a programs. That is okay. Ignoring only this one, okay. Shortcut means deleting only. Shortcut is not deleting. Shortcut is how to make simplify the code. Okay. So here than time, my priority is giving the more accuracy. So for more accuracy, automatically I have to try all the possibilities. How many are there? Every possibility on the given data. And I have to cross validate myself. Okay. Deleting miss. It will lead to the finally project will be completed successfully. But sir, could you tell us one real-time example, miss? I will tell you with a small real-time example. You only tell me what to do in this case. As a data, AI engineer, just apply the logic sense and you tell me. Now, I'm working on the stock market investments. And I have identified some strategy. Some strategy we have identified. Okay, from stock market investments, that is our present ongoing project in our company. And based on the stock market investments, we have identified some logic or something strategy. Based on our strategy in the stock market, present in the stock market, we have to invest in IT. According to that logic, we have to invest in the IT as of now, because due to anthropic AI in the stock market, IT company stocks has fallen down very heavily. As per our strategy, right now, as per our strategy, we have to invest. Now the question is, invest or since by news is circulating, since the news is circulating, a new AI tool is circulating in the market, we should not invest. According to you, you tell me the answer. You tell me the answer, guys. What to do? Due to this, we have to invest, or due to the market news, we have to not to invest. What to do? Waiting for your response, guys. Both offline and online students. Tell me. Should I follow the strategy or should I follow the news? Which one? Investing based on the strategy is brain. Based on the news is heart. Should I follow the heart? Should I follow the brain? Which one is the correct option? Means very simple. Hey, invest small amount, nothing is there. It is not our personal opinions. It is not personal opinions. Depends. See, Abhinash, sorry, Ankit, last time also you are saying every time, it depends. For every question, it depends means there will be no use. Okay, here the point is, what are the stock market investment strategy we have identified? I told you now, some strategy I have identified. What are the strategy was identified? We have taken the data from April 2005 to till today. I mean, till today means obviously training data will not be till today, na? So till we have taken some data. Let us take 20 years data we have selected. Now in this 20 years of data, 16 years data we have used for training purpose. 4 years data we have used for the testing purpose. Now in this 20 years, anthropic AI type, how many events has came in between 20 years? Multiple news will come now at that time. For example, 2008 bubble crash. Sorry, 2008 Lehman Brothers crash. That is US economy crash. In between, software recession. Multiple people in India has lost their jobs. At the time, everyone has told that there is no IT boom. IT was dead now. That is the time when I think it is 2012 or 2013. At the time of 13-14. Right? And 2020, COVID. That is also news only, na? Outside news only, na? All these are news events. Multiple news events are there. Multiple times the market has fallen down. Our logic is, then in these 20 years, did we apply what are the training we have done? It is done based on only data or with including the news we have done the training? Only data or including the news? What type of training we have done? What type of training? with data or with the new, including the news during this time. So here first let me explain for you clearly. What happened for us means they have shared the 20 years data, 20 years data. Data means company's performance or something. Data is there. News is not there. News means every day one news will be there. Stock market news is common, particularly in the Trump time, worst news also common. Trump will take today India is friend, tomorrow India is enemy. Day after tomorrow again India is friend, next day again India is enemy. So every day the news will be there. Some news will be there. But what we are having is 20 years data only we are having. Only data. Only 20 years data we are having. In this, news is not included. There is no text data. It is pure structured data. No text, no news, no personal opinions, no personal opinions, no suggestions, others' friends' suggestions, no suggestions, no international related information, no national information, whether president is who, prime minister is who, how many seats for prime minister is there, whether the government is a stable government or unstable government, no information is there with us. Okay, even the suddenly tomorrow morning itself Modi resigns from the prime minister post also. We can't do anything. There is no news for us. No government news, no uncertainty news, nothing is there. What is there with us? Just numbers. Just numbers. Numbers in the table. Just we are having only the data like this. In that numbers, what is the pattern? That's it. Okay. So here it is not depend on anything else. If very high level positive news is there, for example, Modi has formed, okay, Modi or Congress, whatever it is. I'm not favor of Modi or not favor of Congress. I'm completely against to politics. Just as in a flow, I'm saying. For example, Modi wins. Okay, out of 540 seats, he has got 500. Let us take very high number, 500. Stock market will think that, okay, very stable government. Now, what are the Modi things in his brain? It will be implemented in India. No one can stop him. Because opposition only is not there now to ask. No one can stop him. He is going to become a dictator. And whatever he wants, he will do. Automatically, stock market will rise one side. And particular Adani stocks or Ambani stocks will go to next level. Right? Now, when this happens, okay, when this happens, one-sided will be there. For example, Modi government has formed out of 540, 275. 275, just 5 seats extra. If 5 MPs goes to another party, means it will be collapsed. Just edges. Means now Modi will be in the full control mode. He has to satisfy every person. He will not take any extra decisions. For every small decision, he will ask every person, are you satisfied? Are you satisfied? Are you satisfied? If one person doesn't satisfy also, they'll go to another party. Again, the government only will be collapsed. He will not become the prime minister. So when there is a edges, Modi cannot take the perfect decisions. He can't take his own decisions. His individual decisions he can't take. Always he has to depend on every person's satisfaction. Okay, now in this case, what happens? Market will not rise that much. It will rise, but not that much. So here cases are different, but I'm not focusing on the news only. If I start discussing about the news means, opinions will come. One person will have the one opinion. Arey, Modi is a very too aged person. He may die tomorrow also. One person will say. One person will say, Modi present BJP government, whatever is there, for them above 70 years, the person should not rule the country. Obviously, he is going to step down and Yogi will come as the prime minister. That is your opinion. That is your individual opinion. Anything may happen. Yogi will come, Amit Shah will come, Rajnath Singh will come, or SRK will come, who knows? That is your individual opinions. Right? Whether the Modi will step down also is an individual opinion. Like this, if you start thinking of the individual opinion, never will invest anything. because never one person will have the constant opinion. Every person will have different opinions only. No two individuals will have the same opinion. Okay, it is going to be a big problem. Now here we have ignored all these things. Just we have focused on the data. What are the data we are having? In this data, 16 years, that is 80% we use it for training purpose, and we have identified the logic. And whatever our logic we have identified, whether it is working on the remaining 4 years or not, we have tested. Our logic is working or not, we have tested. Now, in this testing, what we have done, cross validation we have done. While doing the cross validation, which are the market worst periods will be there, na? That data also we have taken particularly. Good days will be there, bad days will be there, right? We have chosen some bad days also particularly. If I include this one, what happens? If I include this one, what happens? Okay. Now something we are having like this. Okay. So we have cross-validated our data. When we cross-validated our data and we finalized one best strategy, which is good. As per this strategy now, okay, as per this one, whatever we have finalized based on this, today I have to invest in the IT company. That is the one which I have to do basically. Okay, it may fall, it may go, it may do anything, but strategy is already locked. And what are the strategy we have identified? It is not for 1 day or 2 days profit. If I invest today for next 5 years, the day whatever you are going to invest from that next 5 years, what is the ratio of it is going to increase, and how much it is going to beat the inflation, how much it is going to beat the remaining things. Like this, some multiple parameters will be there. So as per this, our logic is to invest in the IT. Now, if I start taking the personal opinion, Anthropic type of AI is the first time in the market. We don't know how it is going to react. Anything may happen. Till 20 years it is not there. 20 years before COVID is there. COVID is also not there. That is also first time only. 20 years back, market, Lehman Brothers, they have escaped. No, that is also first time only. 20 years back, S Bank has closed completely. No, that is also first time. Every event is first time only. 20 years back, Modi has came. No, that is also first time only. 2014. Everything is first time only. Nothing is first time. Some certain events will repeat, certain events may not be repeated. It is not compulsory that every event will repeat. At the same time, it is not compulsory that every event will not repeat. Here, whenever you are having the data, you have to go as per the data. No remaining things. So here, why I'm saying why I have told you according to this, miss, whenever they ask, you have to try the every possibility related to that, and whichever has given you the better solution, that one only you have to finally implement. Again, you should not change your opinion based on according to that. If you are changing something, your opinion, according to your opinion, you have to train your model. Sir, I want to include the news, sir. Then 20 years news also include, sir. Include and cross check. That training will not be done with news, but in future has to be done with news. Means what is this logic? Point is clear, guys? Everyone understood? Yes or no? Now, in this case, as one of the student is asking me the one question, Shiva, when you eliminate the outliers event like 2008, 2020, how to solve this problem? I have not eliminated now. In my case, I have not eliminated, right? Why I have not eliminated? Because it is really happened. It is wrong data, miss. I will delete or I will replace. But it is not a wrong one. It is a correct one. Really happened. So I have included. First question. If these outliers event reflect in our data, they are ready to include those outliers in our training and testing process? Absolutely. They are included. Once you decide, once you include this stock market specific data, it distorts the normal curve. Obviously, it will distort. If you ignore outliers, similar events may take place, but we should not ignore. We cannot ignore. How we can ignore? Question is clear? I mean, answer. Sorry, Ankit Raj. Done? Everyone? Yes or no? But world assumes normal curve, right? There is nothing normal curve like that. Why world will assume normal curve? Point is simple. What type of data you train, according to the data, you have to predict the future. For example, past, in this case, let's take an example like this. Okay. Coming to this example only. Earlier, they have invested in the TV, radio, newspaper. Now they have invested on the Instagram also. Sir, with the Instagram, sales will increase or decrease or miss? That is your personal opinion. You give me the Instagram data also, then I will tell you whether it will increase or decrease. Suddenly today you are investing Instagram. In the Instagram, you are doing the marketing. Increases or decreases or miss? I'm not going on the personal opinion. If you ask me the personal opinion, I will simply say that don't know. It may increase, it may not increase. Give me the data. I will identify the relation between them. If any relation is there, means what is the relation? As increases, it increases or decreases, I will tell you. Point is clear? Everyone, understood or not? So what are the data you train? Similar data you have to predict. For predicting one data, for training one data, don't choose. Clear, guys? Everyone? Example. Now, sir, you are really doing the investment in the stock market, means in the stock market, I will do. Again, I'm saying clearly, guys, in the stock market, basically, I will do the both trading and along with the investment. This is my personal account. I'm trying to show you. Okay. Now, if you see here, I will do both trading. Trading is called as F&O. And here I have made some profit yesterday. This is yesterday's profit. Okay. So here it is not 1 day profit. If it is 1 day profit and daily, if I get like that, means I will not sit in front of you, surely. Okay. No need to think in that way. Sir, daily you will get 1 lakh commis. If I get daily 1 lakh, I will sit in front of you in Naresh IT. Right? Done? So, an example I'm saying. And similarly, if you go with this kind of investments, as I've told you now, I will invest in the company and I have invested around 15 lakhs rupees in TCS, something like this. And this is one of my account, guys. I am having the multiple accounts. Just I want to tell you one point is, what are the strategy we have locked, irrespective of case, irrespective of news, we have analyzed. So future prediction also has to be done in the same way. Point is clear? What I have told you is clear? Yes or no? It is a pure real-time live project for you. Some people will ask some kind of live now. This is some kind of live project for you. Right? Now, sir, here again I'm saying one more time. Can we, again we will ask common question. Experienced students will ask this question because they are having the salary, money, everything now. Obviously they'll ask this question. Can we do stock market using AI or ML? Means answer is no. Okay. Stock market, we can do trading. Trading using AI or ML? No. Can we do stock market investing using these two? Means answer is again no. If you can we do stock market investing using data analytics? Answer is yes. Which will be done by the mutual fund people. Mutual fund, every mutual fund will do this one. Okay. Mutual funds will do this one. Can we do stock market trading using ML and AI? Answer is no. Can we do this one? Answer is no. If out of these two, any one answer is yes also, I will not be in front of you. That is the final answer. Out of these two, one is correct also, I will not be in front of you. If I know that ML and AI using algo trading or by using agent trading or something is possible and I can get a very good accuracy and I can make good amount of investment with that return means tomorrow morning itself I will invest 1 CR or 2 CR money, whether it is my money or others' money, but I can invest. On the spot within one day I will invest 2 CR. With that 2 CR, whatever we are going to invest, if I can make the money means I no need to work in the Naresh IT. Simple. If AI can predict everything and AI can give the profits based on this miss, right? Answer is no. Why? Because here, this is the reason. It will not only depend on the data, it will also depend on the multiple other parameters. If you are seeing for a short, this using AI or ML, whoever does using the AI and ML, na, for every person, this one is short term only. Means they want the, in the 1 month, in 1 week, in 10 days only, they want the profits. Those people only will use AI and ML. Sir, not required, sir. 5 years, 10 years, okay, sir. Then we call it as data analysis, sir. That is not called as ML or AI. ML and AI is for short term. Predicting with the next 1 week what happens, next 10 days what happens. Right? As I have told you earlier, ChatGPT, everyone knows ChatGPT commonly, and it is giving very, ChatGPT accuracy is good or bad, according to you? What is the accuracy of ChatGPT from your point of view? From your point of view, what is the accuracy of ChatGPT? Everyone. Accuracy, tell me number, accuracy, percentage. Percentage wise, 70 to 80% or 90% or 100%, what is the accuracy? Okay. Okay. Some students are saying 80, some students are saying 90. Okay, let us go with the 70, least 70 only. Okay, not even 80, 70 only we go. According to the ChatGPT, you ask the question, tomorrow Infosys share price increase or decrease? You ask the ChatGPT that same question. In 1 day, what happens? Now, ChatGPT, if able to predict perfectly, 70 to 80% accuracy if it is giving means, believe me, in India, no one will do the software company jobs. If ChatGPT can predict every day what happens to the company share price, if it can predict every day, powerful tool, na? ChatGPT was done with the multiple models integration. Right? By selecting the too much of data, large amount of data, LLM models. Right? Now, that much of huge amount of data is there only with the ChatGPT only not able to predict properly, miss. What are the data we are having? With that, it is possible. Okay. So don't think about this one. Okay. As an example, just I have told you. Okay. Finally, the point is we have to finalize the model in order to get. Why I have told all these things suddenly? Sorry, I have missed it somewhere. What is the problem is why we have to do all these things means the reason of doing this one is here we have to try every possibility because my end goal of stock market is to make a good amount of return. I cannot ignore some of them. I cannot ignore as per my choice. I cannot go with the shortcuts. Now, during the shortcuts, for example, if I have ignored one of the point or this point, hey, cross validation not required. Now, when I'm doing that investment strategy, what are the logic we are going to identify or something we are going to working? One of the student has asked the question, sir, training was done for 16 years. Testing was done for the 4 years. Now, COVID has came for you training time or testing time? If during the training time, if the COVID situation is there, miss, one way result will be there. If the COVID is there in the COVID data, what are the COVID time data? That 1 year data is there, na? If it is in the testing, miss, one type of result will be there. One of the person has got in our team that doubt. Then what we have done? That one we have checked, this one we have checked, and we have cross-validated how the things will happen. Points are clear? Now, after our entire work, finally, where we have stopped, you know, this work was ended where miss? Select any date. Select any date of your choice. Any date between April 1st, 2005 to April 1st, 2005 to uh, 31st March 2000, 31st March 2025. Okay, till this. You choose any date as per your choice. Okay, but since forget this one, up to 20 only, better. Within this, you choose any date of your choice, any one date of your choice. From that date onwards, if you do our logic, if you do based on our logic investment, if you do investment based on our logic, whatever we have created some logic or strategy, something. Okay, if you do the based on our logic, what returns you will get? That is profit. How much percentage of profit you are going to get? If you do based on your logic, our logic is there, your logic also will be there. Na? According to your expertise, you will have some logic. Based on your logic, what return we have got? Let us cross check. This is past data only now. Since past data, original answers also with us. You can cross check now easily. Select any data of your choice. What are your logic? What are my logic is there? Let us cross check. If we apply at that time this type of logic, what happened? Let us cross check. For 5 years. For 5 years. A constant investment of 5 years has to be done. We have taken this project for 5 years to investment point of view on. Sir, if I do only for 5 months means project work only is not that one. Na? Work of the project is only 5 years. You can do more than that, but you cannot decrease less than that. Okay, and we have done something. For some people, 3 years we have done. For certain people, for 2 years we have done. Like that, different things we have evaluated. That is a long, big project. I cannot explain more detailedly. But one point is very clear is entire data analysis we have applied here. And what are the logic we have done? And what are the parameters we have done? That is different. Is the point is clear? So no one never apply the stock market based on the AI and ML. Okay, don't apply using AI and ML. Because AI and ML will work only on the data, but stock market will work based on the multiple parameters. Our entire ML and AI is there, na? It will not work on the other parameters. Today, Narendra Modi is PM, today Rahul Gandhi is PM, it will not work. But stock market will work according to that. For stock market, not only data, news is also important. For example, today night, Modi stepped down. Tomorrow morning only Rahul Gandhi become the Prime Minister. For your ML model, what happens? It will give the tomorrow stock market increases only it will give. Based on the historical data, it will predict tomorrow increases only. Assume. It doesn't know in the night something was happened. Na? But in the reality, what happens? So A and ML will depend only on the data. Depends only on data. Whereas your stock market will depend on data. It will depend on the data plus news plus based on that news, different people emotions. So don't apply the stock market using the ARML. Never. In your entire life, don't do like this. Remember this point. Okay, sir, in the Jupyter notebook, it is showing the 80-90% accuracy, sir. It will show like that only, sir. Once based on that, if you invest in the real time, then only that picture will be there, sir. Okay, so never do like that, sir. Everyone is clear? Never. It is data plus news plus emotions. Human emotions are more important. Some people will react less, some people will react very high. for that news. Okay, for every news, reactions will be different reactions will be there by different people. Some people will go in a different way, some people will not go in a different way. Anything can happen. So don't do. Done. Now coming back, finally, what we have left. Why I have told all these things? Never ignore the data. Never ignore the data or never bypass by just deleting something. The more things you involve, the more practicality or more originality will come. Point is clear? As earlier Ankit has told in the chat box that during the particular 2020, it is an outlier event. Now, if I delete that one, if you really remove like that, what happens? In the future data, you are going to see a problems. So deletion should not be your option. Trying the shortcuts for that is different. Deleting is not the option. Okay. Now this project is completed. Now finally what was left? We have tried lasso, ridge and elastic. Now what is left finally? Polynomial. Let us complete the polynomial. So now first linear regression was completed. With the linear regression, we got the train R square 78, test R square 0.53, cross validation of 0.76. Now finally, we are going to apply the non-linear regression. What is meant by non-linear, guys? Non-linear. This is the last one. With this all the algorithms and evaluation, model selection, everything will be completed. What is meant by non-linear? Increasing the degree of x and applying the linear regression is called as non-linear regression. Now, so here I'm going to apply the non-linear regression, which is also called as polynomial regression, non-linear regression or polynomial regression. Now in the polynomial regression, just within the polynomial regression, first here from sklearn.preprocessing, import polynomial futures. And in the polynomial futures, I'm going to write degree of 2. What is meant by degree of 2? So we are having the x and y. Only x and y is there. Now I'm going to get a new column called as x square. 2 columns you are going to have. So just I'll show you before polynomial. I'm showing you your extrain data. What are the extrain data is there? This is your extrain. How many columns are there in the extrain? Only single column before polynomial. Only single column, that is called as x, nothing but x. Extrain means x only will be there, right? Now I'm going to add the polynomial futures of degree of 2. Okay, I'm adding the degree of 2. What is meant by degree of 2? Degree of 2 means it is going to add one more column called as x square. Now if you open here extrain poly, now this is x. What is this column is? X square column. X is there, x square also available. 2 columns. Okay, so now x is there, x square is there, along with the y is there. Now you are applying the linear regression. See, from sklearn.model linear regression, fit on extrain underscore poly. What is meant by extrain underscore poly means which consists of 2 columns. Extrain consists of single column, extrain poly consists of x square also. Now tell me guys, 2 are there now. How many slopes you are going to get? 2 slopes. How many intercepts? 1 intercept. So intercept is going to be 1 only, but slopes are going to be 2. See, intercept 1, 2 slopes. This is first slope. This is your second slope. What is the train R square? What is the CV score? And what is the test R square for degree of 2. Now I want for the degree of 3. So here I'm going to increase the degree of 3 like this. Now total how many columns will come? What are the 3 columns? X, x square, x cube. Total 3 columns you are going to get. Now your extract poly is going to have the x square, x cube. Total 3. Again, I'm applying the non-linear regression. Now, can you see? Your trine R square was points, 3 quotients are there. Intercept is 1. Clear? Next, I'm going to try for the 4. Next one is for 4. Now, for 4, what is the trine R square? 0.77.54. Sir, like this, how many times we have to go? Means degree of 4, degree of 5, degree of 6. Till where we have to do like this? Means till the trine R square increases. How many times the trine R square increases? You have to go. After a certain time, trine R square will not increase. It will be constant. There will be no increase. If you further increase also, it will say that trining is completed for me. No need of trining. Till that, you have to increase. Everyone is clear now? Understood or not? Yes or no, guys? Everyone, could you please confirm? Okay. Now, for this data, one more time, I'm just re-executing. And once it is completed, I'm going to upload this one. Now, first, this is my trine R square. RMS is not required. Trine R square, test R square, and CV. Everything I'm going to bring in the single one. Instead of 3 different cells. Why in the 3 different cells? I'm trying to bring in the single one. Okay. And you are having the trine R square, test R square, and CV score. What are the trine and test and CV is there? Trine, test, CV. Right? Similarly, non-linear regression also same. First, you are going to increase to the higher degree. After that, you are going to apply the linear regression only. Finally, linear regression only. Point is clear, guys? Now, so for a single project, now for this particular project, what are the project we have chosen here? Tell me what are the steps we have included? What are the steps we have included? Tell me. First, we have understand the business problem. What is the business problem? To identify the relation between the total spend versus sales. That is the question. What is the second one? Data understanding. We have understand each and every column name and we have checked the internal values also, everything. Followed by third one. What is the third one? Data pre-processing. In the data pre-processing, we have completed and with the trine test split also we have done. After data pre-processing was completed, what is the next one? Modeling. And we also have done the all 5 algorithms. How many algorithms are applicable? Every algorithm we have implemented. And fifth one, what is the fifth one? Evaluation. For every model we have evaluated. What we have evaluated? Trine R square, test R square, and CV. Like this for every model we have done. Okay, that is linear regression, non-linear regression, lasso, ridge, and elastic. Now finally what was left? Model selection and saving the model. This is the only left. So for doing this one, I required one table like this. In the table, I'm going to write model name, trine, what are the R square you got? Trine R square, test R square, and CV. And whether it is a good model or bad model. Let me write for each of them, starting with the linear, non-linear, lasso, ridge, and elastic. Let me write 3 of them like this, all 5 of them, and let us identify which is the finally best one. Okay, let us have 10 minutes break, and from here we'll conclude this project. Okay, yeah. I will show you that one also. Saving the model and finally deployment, both. After model selection, what is the next one? Save the model. Once you save the model, what is the next one? Deploy that one. Deploy. Deploy means get into the real-time usage. After real-time usage, what is the next one? Operations. Operations means how it is working, you are observing in the reality. Okay. So from here to here, we call it as development phase. What are these are all there? It is called as development phase. Within the development phase, with deployment will be completed and operations will called as operation phase. What are the operations are there? It is called as operation phase. Okay, in the operation phase, we'll do the operations. Operations means real-time real-time usage. Okay, yeah. From here, we'll continue. Let us, yeah, we'll discuss these two also now. Let us complete these two also. Right? Let us have 10 minutes quick break from break from 7:40 to 7:50. Guys, once this project is ready now, multiple linear regression will not take much time. Don't blame me later. Don't say that sir has taken multiple linear regression very less amount of time. Don't say like that. Why I will not take that much of time is because now I already have explained the entire code for you. Lasso means you know, ridge means you know, train means you know, test means you know, CV means you know, and grid search CV means you know. Everything already you know now. Just data will change. That's it, right? Code will be as it is. Copy paste will be there. I'll keep the both the codes side by side. If you say that, sir, here the code is different, miss, I'll explain for you. If the code is same, miss, why to explain one more time? First time only more things will take, guys. After that, everything will be less only. Okay, Shanti, within the plus or minus 5% range. Okay, first let us have the 10 minutes break and we'll continue from here. Break. Yeah. Online students, is my voice is loud and clear? Could you please confirm? Okay. So up to data pre-processing, irrespective of what are the algorithm we are going to apply, irrespective of we are going to do that. Okay, irrespective. Now, when it comes to the okay, that is modeling and evaluation. The step 4. What are the step 4 is there? The step 4 is nothing but we are going to do the modeling plus evaluation. Both of them we are going to do the simultaneously. What are the model we are going to create? For that evaluation, we are going to do the simultaneously for both of them. Now, modeling plus evaluation we are going to do. And here we are going to apply the one by one algorithms. What are the algorithms are available? For every algorithm, modeling plus evaluation we are going to do. Now, first the first model, what are the first model is there? That is linear regression. For the linear regression, okay, what is the train R square I have got here? Train R square is 0.7397, which is 73.97%. Up to 2 decimals, if I write 73.97%. And what is the test R square? Test R square value is 0.77. That is, sorry, 0.77 means which is nothing but 77.42. 77.42. And next, what is the cross validation score? 72.88. Now, these are all percentage wise. Now, tell me whether it is a good model or bad model or overfitting or underfitting, what type of model. First, you are going to observe train and CV, the difference between the train and CV. What is the difference? Plus or minus 5%. Next, test R square and train R square. What is the difference? This is also plus or minus 5% range. Whether it is a good model or bad model, good model. Right here, good. Simply write good. If it is bad, we have to write bad. Good means good, bad means bad, whatever it is. Right? Now, come to the non-linear regression. Non-linear regression. Within the non-linear regression, first we are going to try the degree of 2. Only degree of 2. For degree of 2, what is the answer? 73.98, 72, 77.46. This we should not write here. We should not write in this table. Separately, we have to write clearly with degree is equal to 2, 73.98, CV score 72.7, and the test is 77.46. Separately, we have to write like this. Why, sir? Because now I am going to change the degree of 3. For degree of 3, 74.47, 72.88, that is 74.47, 72.88, and 77.52. This is for degree of 3. Now for degree of 4, for degree of 4, 73.66. Suddenly the train R square was dropped. Now I told you, whenever the train R square drops, you should not increase the degree further. Now what is the degree is the best one for you? 3 is the best one. We should not go with the 4. So now in the non-linear regression, whichever is the best out of non-linear regression, that one you have to write in the table. Okay, that is degree of the 3 is the highest. So we are going to write here 74.47. CV score is 77.52 and this is 72.88. Like this we are going to write. Now we are going to observe between these two, plus or minus 5% range within these two. This is also plus or minus 5% range. Now it is a good model or bad model? It is considered as good or bad? Now, once again, miss, it is a good model. CV is 72.88. Oh, sorry. CV is 72.88 and this is 77.52. 73.42. Again, it is a good model or bad model, miss? Good model. So with this, non-linear also completed. So linear is good, non-linear is good. Now let us try with the lasso. Now, as I've told you, for lasso, what we have to do first? We have to identify the alpha separately. Which is the best alpha? What are the best alpha you have received? For the best alpha, final output only you have to write in this table. This table is final table. not individual algorithm table. Individual algorithm table is separate. Final table is separate. Both tables are separate. Now here when I observe for every alpha value, it is same. There is no difference in the CV. Means literally lasso is not working, ridge is not working, elastic is not working. Already have observed, already completed now. We have observed and this is our final. Okay, when we have completed everything, finally we have concluded like this. It is not working. Now, finally, how many models are there with us? 2 models are there. Now, finally, from these 2 models, we are going to do the model selection. Now, tell me which model is best out of these 2. Sir, how to decide, sir? For model selection, the first priority should be, the first priority is high test R square, which is having the highest test R square. That is the first priority. Second priority, when second priority will come? The second priority comes only if 2 models has the same test R square, both of them same, then second priority. Second priority, the first priority. Out of 2, always first priority goes to the accuracy. If second priority, if 2 models have same, okay, test R square values, then observe CV. That is your second priority, CV. If then observe CV and which one is having that. If second priority also, that is even CV also same, test R square is same. At this, if 2 models are have same test R square, same CV score, same CV, then next priority has to be given to the train R square. If this is also same, if R the accuracies are everything as it is, not even minute difference is there, everything is same only, last priority goes to the which is giving the least time, less time. Less time is the which algorithm will be completed in the less time. Which algorithm will be completed in less time is obviously linear is the least one. Sir, linear is the least one, I also know, sir. But overall, which one will take less time? How to know, sir? Very simple. For that, what you have to do here, miss? Okay, you have to take what are the model you have done here? This code, copy separately like this. And here you have to apply on the top percentage time it. That is on the top, you have to write the code like this for every algorithm on the top. Now automatically you'll see how much time it has taken for the fitting the data, means training the data. Anyways, prediction is same, accuracy is same now. Accuracy is same means what is the meaning? No need to check the time for accuracy calculation right now. We have to check only the time for training purpose. So what is the time here? 1.66 microseconds. And that is for each one, not for overall, each one. Now similarly, you cross check for the non-linear regression also. This one also. Copy. And you are going to paste here. That is nothing but, or simply you can copy this one only. No need to, already extreme poly consists of polynomial data only. Na? So you can try like this. When you have to try this one, when 2 models has given the train test R square only, you have to try this. Otherwise, even this one is also not required. Now, what is the time for this one? 1.58. And for this one, what is the time? 1.66. Now, which one has taken the less amount of time for you, miss? That one you have to choose. Surely both will not be the same. Both of them will not be the same. That is for sure. Now, you will get a question. Sir, how this non-linear regression is having the more amount of time, miss? If you are having that doubt, what are the doubt you are having as non-linear regression or something? Import also will take time now. So let us remove the import. Why import is not required for us? Already we have already run the code now. After running the code only, again we are coming back and we are doing the time it. So let us re-cross check one more time. And here also, let us re-cross check this one also one more time. 1.82. This is 1.86. Basically, linear regression will take less time. But earlier, you got that polynomial regression has less time, Namis, because when you are importing means import will take first least time, or I mean, first time import will take less time, or second time import will take less time. So that import also has changed basically. So that is the reason I have removed that import. Sir, for example, here lasso is there. That is the reason for everything don't write the word model. Example purpose I have chosen here now. But in your case, always go with the like this. The model name should be like this. LR model, NLR model, lasso model. Use the names like this. For every one model, one name you keep. Then automatically you'll understand how much time it has taken for LR model, how much time it has taken for an NLR model. Like that automatically you'll understand very easily. For lasso model, for everything you have to check the time only for the fit only. For the fit, you don't need to even apply this one also. Only for fit you have to calculate. For example, here I am taking this one. Okay, this is my model name, LR model. What are the LR model is there? Using the LR model only, the entire code has to be written. LR model. Next, this one is also LR model. Here also you have to replace with LR. Okay, and here also you have to replace with LR model. Okay, like this. Your model has to be replaced like this, LR model. And similarly for NLR model, NLR, and simply you can check the time for the NLR model. Only time it. Your model name fit on the data. What type of data? If it is polynomial data means poly. If it is a normal data means extrain only. Only for the polynomial data, poly will come. Points are clear, guys? So now from all these things, now conclusion. What is the conclusion we have given? Completed now. Everything was completed, including the time is also completed. Everything was completed, right? Now in the model selection, which model we are going to select finally? Basically here itself we already concluded we have to select, since train R square 77.42 and what is this 77.52. If it is 77.52, we have to go with the non-linear model. Clear everyone? Yes or no? Understood or not? How to do the model selection is also clear. Everyone please confirm me. Simple regression project was completed with this. How to judge if error is good? Yes, that is only reason you calculated all these things now. This is only judging now. What is this calculation? Judging only, right? Calculating accuracy is not what called as. 1 minute, guys. I'm restarting the kernel. In the model selection, the priority is accuracy followed by time. In the accuracy is also first accuracy is test, second accuracy is CV, third accuracy is trying. That is the order. Test, CV, trying. One minute. I'm just restarting the kernel. There is some issue with my kernel. Now, next, finally. Okay. Let us assume that we have concluded. We concluded our non-linear regression model. Non-linear regression, that too with degree of 3 is our final model. Non-linear regression with degree of 3 is final model for our data, for our project. This is the final. Concluded. We concluded this is the final. Now, with what accuracy we have concluded? With 75.42% accuracy we are going to predict. This is the one. Now, question will be like this. In your resume, you are going to write same way. Sir, this is the project I have done where we have estimated. So project title is like this. We are going to write in the resume like this. Project says prediction. Okay, that is the title. And domain. To which domain it is applicable? What is the domain which is applicable? Means it is related to sales. Okay, next, sales domain. Now, sales prediction. Title is sales prediction. We have to predict the sales. And this is the one. Description. You are going to give the description. What is the description? We estimated. Like this we are going to write in the resume, guys. We estimated the sales based on the total spend, total advertising spend. Okay, we estimated the total sales based on the total sales or sales based on the total advertising spend in various sectors or various options. What are the spend? Okay, where the advertising spend was done in the various options, and we estimated the sales. Estimated the sales based on the total advertisement spend in various options. And this estimation was done with 75%. This estimation was done with the 75% accuracy, with 75% R square or accuracy. Simply we are going to use 75%. Now, this estimation was done with the 75%. That's it. This is your business description of the project. Now, for this, what are the skills you have used? Like, what are the different skills you have used? And what are the different tools you have used? Tools means like Python. And in the what are the packages? Pandas, NumPy, sklearn. Okay, like that. What are the things you have used? You have to write here. Then what are the skills, sir? The skills are data understanding. For this particular project, you have done the data understanding. Before to that, project methodology. You have implemented this one using a project methodology, some fixed project methodology. For every project methodology, what will be there? Pipeline. So implemented pipeline. In that pipeline, data understanding was done. And after the data understanding, data exploration was done. Like this, what are the things you have applied on this particular project? You are going to write each and everything. Data cleaning, data transformations. If you have done data transformation, you have to write. For this project, I have not done any data transformation, so not required. So ML algorithms. Applied ML algorithms. What are the ML algorithms are there? You have applied. That is nothing but modeling, evaluation, cross-validation, and model selection. So these are all the things which you have done. And finally, save the model. Which are the final model? You are going to save the model. I'm going to show you now how to save the model. Now, what algorithms you have applied? Algorithms. What algorithms you have applied for this? You are going to write here linear, non-linear, lasso, rich, elastic net. This one you are going to write like this. And this entire project, what are the code is there? You are going to upload in your GitHub. Now they'll understand, okay, this person knows everything. What are the steps he has done? Without writing all these things, generally the students, what they will do is, simply they'll say that I have completed project. Completed project means what? Even one algorithm is also called as completed project only. Right? You have to mention like this clearly. So when you mention that one clearly in your resume like this, then they'll understand that, okay, this person has done the complete project like this. In the interview now they'll ask the questions based on this. As one of the student is asking whether 75% is sufficient. Now in the interview also they'll ask the question. Is 75% is sufficient? For given data, whatever the maximum we can do, we have bought. Maximum, for the given data, maximum we can get is 75%. For every data set, we cannot get the 100 out of 100 unless it is a perfect data. Then you give me the perfect data. For example, gold ring is there. In the gold ring, I want 24 output. I want the perfect gold means. You want perfect gold means you have to manufacture with perfect gold now. While manufacturing the gold, you have used only 16 karat. But while selling that one, I want 22 karat rate means. How it is possible? When you have manufactured in that way, output also will be in that way only, right? Simple logic. So here, for the given data, maximum accuracy is 75%. If you want more accuracy means you have to provide me still more data with more accurate. Then I can go with the more things. For every data, we cannot get the 100% accuracy. Point is clear? If the interviewer has asked, is 75% is sufficient? Means, is 75% is sufficient means for that question we have to say that clearly. For the given data, we can get maximum 75 only. Since we have tried all the possibilities, as tried with all possibilities. Now, can't we increase the accuracy? Can't we possibilities of, what are the different possibilities of increasing accuracy? Possibilities of increasing accuracy. If they ask the question like this, possibility of increasing. What is the possibility of increasing accuracy? If they ask the question like this, then in that case, you have to answer that. What are the possibilities are there? Sir, we have to do the hyperparameter tuning. This is one possibility to increase the accuracy. A better data cleaning. A good data cleaning. Okay. This is second possibility to increase the accuracy. Third is, okay, in ML only two are there. One is hyperparameter tuning, a proper hyperparameter tuning with good data cleaning. These are the only. Now they'll ask the question, have you done this one for your project? Means answer is yes. After doing all the possibilities only, I got the maximum 75%. How many possibilities are there? Every possibility I have completed. Okay, hyperparameter tuning, good data cleaning, applying all algorithms, relevant algorithms, everything I have tried. What are the possibilities are there? Every possibility I have tried. Than this, nothing we can do. Sir, for example, what are the things you have done? Assume, share me that the same data set. What are the data set is there? Same two columns. For you, the column is same. For me also, the column is same. Okay. Share me the data set. Okay. I'm going to share the data set. This is the data set. Okay. In this data set, we are going to create a new column. What is a new column? Called as total spend. That is a new column name. And what is this new column is nothing but adding of this one plus this one plus this one. We are going to add these three. And this is called as our new column called as total spend. Now, what are the total spend column is there? Now, we are having only two columns. These are the two columns. One is total spend and one is this. Sir, this is the data was given for you and for me. You have tried 75%. Okay, completed the project in front of us. After the class, we are going to try if I get 80%. Yours is better, mine is better. Miss, obviously yours only better. But how it will be verified? Yours or mine, miss? Here total how many records? In this data set, total how many records are there? Only 200 records are there. The last number is 201. First one is heading na. If you remove the first row heading, so total 200 records are there. For 200 records, I got the 75, you got the 80. We both has got. Now, which one is best means? Basically here 200 only you are saying. You don't know that this data set consists of 220 records basically. How many? It is 220 records. Where is that balance 20 records, sir? I have separated. 20 records I have separated. Now you don't know, I don't know. You have not seen till now. I have not seen till now. Starting only I have separated. 20 records I have removed in that. Now for this 20 records, original answers are available. Sales are available. Original answer is available or not? Yes or no? Now what we do, first we load these 20 records, which is unknown for you, unknown for me. Let us load these 20 records. How many? Load 20 records. For these 20 records, what are the model you have finalized? What are I have finalized? My model, your model, both the models. My model is as per the Jupyter notebook, it is 75%. As per your Jupyter notebook, it is 80% in your Jupyter notebook only. Okay, this is your model. Now, using your model and using my model, first let us load the DF. Here, let us load the DF. In this DF, automatically you will have the X column and Y column. Both of them are there. Now, what we'll do, using the model.predict on X means 20 records. We will do the prediction. Using your model also, we will do the prediction on X. Obviously, it will give the output of Y. Some Y will be there, na? That is Y pred. For these 20 records only, guys. Only for these 20 records. Now, what are the 20 records output we have got? Now, this output, what are the Y pred is there? Let us calculate the R square. Okay, how to calculate R square? We are having Y and Y pred. Both of them are there, means automatically we'll get the R square now. Y is here. In the 20 records, original Y is there. For you also, 20 records, original Y is there. For you also, for me also. For you and for me, we both do. Now, according to me, how much I have predicted? 75% is the accuracy. For these 20 records also, if I am getting the same way 75, close to 75, if I am getting miss, whatever I have committed for you, it is going to be in that range only. I am not saying that it will give very high accuracy. 75% I have computed now. So for the unknown data also, it is going to give the 75 or 74 or 73 plus or minus 5% range it will give. Similarly, what you have predicted, 80% you have predicted. For you also, it is giving the same way. Sir, I have predicted 80%. No, sir. For the unknown data, it is giving the 80% really also. In your Jupyter notebook, 8 is there. For the remaining 20 records also, 8 is there. Now, who is better, sir? Miss? Obviously, you are only the better. For example, this for 20 records, suddenly here only 20% accuracy is there, miss. Now, who is better? As per your Jupyter notebook, 80 is there. But when 20 records, new data I have taken suddenly, assume this is our future, which we don't know, because future you have not seen, I have not seen. Na? For future, you are getting only 20 miss. This 20 record separation in the starting only we call it as client data. We name it as client data, something. Client data or future. Once we really deploy this one, what happens in the future? For example, you are getting the 80 out of, here also you are able to predict 80. Your Jupyter notebook has shown 80. At the same time, for future also it is showing 80 miss. 100% your model is better than my model. Whatever you have done is correct procedure. Than me, what I have done. 100% it is correct. No doubt in that. Sir, I applied a different logic, sir. With that logic, I got the 80%, sir. Perfect. Go. No doubt. Happily you go. Point is clear? Everyone. Understood or not? Yes or no? But for future data, it has not given your accuracy. You told to your client it is going to predict 80%. But client, when he has checked, he has got only 35% miss. You'll get one mail. What is that mail, you know? SRK, your model is not working as per our expectations. Rebuild the model one more, recheck one more time. They don't know what is the model. They don't know what the words of model, model name, ML. These words are bias only. Simply from client will get one mail. Whatever you have shared, your project is not working for us. Recheck one more time. It is called as warning. It is called as warning. Now, when we have got that warning, and the second time also, if you get one more time warning, miss, your company will simply terminate you. No discussion on this. They'll not even ask any question also. First time warning, miss, at least they'll give the time for us. But second warning, once you receive from them, na, automatically you have to come out of the company with no doubt. Yes, we can create the synthetic data, but synthetic data we should have. What are the synthetic data is there? The synthetic data should have the original answers, right? So we are going to remove some records. For our reference purpose, we will only separate some records. So whenever, for example, as a trainer, I have shared to you something, data. Whenever you receive one data, blindly, what you will do is randomly, either from starting or bottom wise, remove 10 records. Keep them separately. Assume that sir has not given to me. Point is clear? Sir, how many records I have to separate, sir? 1% of the data means total 100, for example, 10,000 records are given for you. 100 records you separate. Minimum is 20. 10, 20, minimum number of records. If it is a small data like this, 200 records data means go with 10 records like that at least. If you are having the 10,000 records or 20,000 records or million records of data is there miss, try to separate the more amount of data. Sir, how to separate, sir? How to do that one miss? Excel sheet only, na? From the bottom copy and paste in the separate sheet. Cut and paste. This is one way. No, sir. They have not given the Excel sheet to us. Directly Python code only. df.iloc. For example, last 20 records you want to separate. How to separate last 20 records? df.iloc of -20 to 0. -20. -20 means last 20 only, na? Automatically last 20 records will be separated and let us name it as client data. Separate that. It is not there. Okay? Everyone is clear now? So in our example, writing the model and getting the result is fine. My question is where I can see the predicted data. Means for the future, right? Now, done. Okay? Up to here is completed, right? 1 minute. Again, what is the problem? 1 minute. Let me close this and restart. My simple regression project, I'm trying to restart. This is not required now. Only this one. Done. This is also not required now. Only this one. Done. Lasso reach. Anyways. Now, what is my final model? What is the name of my model? Let us give the name of this model as NLR model. And within the NLR model, let us fit our data. Okay. Done. Everyone. Let me replace this one. NLR model. Yes. 1 minute. Just let me replace. Both. Okay. Done. Now, So we are having the NLR model and LR model. Two models are there. Out of these two models, which one is the best one? Which is the best? So let us save the model. Finally, let us save the model name. What is the model name? NLR model. So let us save it. How we are going to save it? So here from job lib, okay, we are going to import dump. Okay, two options are there. One is job lib and the second one is pickle file. Pickle. Two options are there, guys. Either job lib file or pickle file. Which one has to be selected? Whether job lib file has to be selected or pickle file has to be selected means it depends on the deployment team. So if the deployment team asks you to share in the job lib file, you have to share the job lib. If deployment team has asked you to share in the this one, like pickle file, you have to save as a pickle file. In what way they asked you to save, in that way you have to save. Pickle means pickle, job lib means job lib. Okay, from sklearn, from job lib, you are going to import the dump file. After importing the dump, inside the dump, you are going to write the model name. What are your best model is there? The best model name you have to write here. What is your model name? NLR model, LR model. Which is your best model? So NLR model is our best model for our data set. For our data set, it is NLR model. So we are going to save the NLR model. Okay. So the model name is NLR model, comma. Let us cross check. NLR underscore. Yes. NLR underscore model. So I'm going to save the NLR model, comma. As what name I'm going to save means some SRK project. My name, I'm giving this one because my project na dot job lib. That is the name. So in that name, my entire model will be saved. Sir, model save means what, sir? What will you save? Coefficients and what it will save? What is the coefficient values here? 3 coefficient values are there along with the 1 intercept value is there. Na? This one only will be saved. Point is clear now, everyone? Okay, sir. Saving was completed. Now, with this, our work was completed. Basically, our work was completed with this. Now, how the deployment team is going to use our model? Okay. Now, where you have saved this model? What is the name you have given? SRK project dot job lib. Now, where it is going to be saved means in your working directory. Working directory means wherever your Jupyter notebook is located. See, SRK underscore project dot job lib just now was created. Okay, in my working directory, it was created. Now, my deployment team is going to use this model. For using this model, they are going to use from job lib, import. Okay. Now, before using this one, first future data. Na? For future data, first I'm going to import the pandas as PD. I'm going to import the pandas as PD. After importing the pandas as PD, okay. Now, and here I'm having the data. They'll give me for data, na? That is DF. DF is equal to PD dot data frame. And inside that, I'm having the total spend column. Only one column name is there. What is that column? Total spend. Total spend and the value. For example, for the 2 lakhs, if they spend total for 2 lakhs, what would be the expected output? This is our data frame, DF. Dictionary total spend with 2 lakhs. Okay, I have not closed the function. Done. So for 2 lakhs, what would be the total sales? Sir, future data will be in the data frame or Excel. Excel means Excel only load. For example, future data, you have to predict that one. Load that one only. Right? Now, what we have to do? Data is there. For the future, what we required? Three things we required. First one is called as data completed. This is our future data. One record means one, two records means two records, three records means three records, Excel means Excel. You know how to add multiple records, you can know how to load the Excel also, you know. But input only will be there. Output will not be there. Only input will be there. Future data is there. For the future data, we have to do the data pre-processing. Now tell me guys, for this particular model, what data pre-processing you have done? For your final model, what data pre-processing you have done in this? What type of data pre-processing you have done? So you combine the three columns. Basically, they have given TV, radio, newspaper, but you have combined. Here, the future data, directly I got the combined value only. Sir, if I receive the future data, I'm not going to receive like this, sir. If, for example, future data is TV separately, radio also separately, 1 lakh for radio, and newspaper separately. For the future data also, they have given me like this only, sir. How they have given for you? In the same way, they have given the future data also like this. Okay. Now, what data pre-processing we have to do is same thing. Here, what you have done? First, you have combined these three of them into single. Copy and paste. Data pre-processing means you are going to combine. You are going to create using the TV, radio, and newspaper. Of course, TV is small letters, radio, and newspaper. Done. Okay. After that, what type of data pre-processing you have done? For your NLR model, what is the data pre-processing? You have dropped the three columns. Let us drop here also three columns. Same data pre-processing we have to do. Okay, I have dropped. What are the TV, newspaper, and radio is there? I'm going to drop. Oh, okay. After dropping, now finally your DF will be like this. Total spend will be there. Okay. Now, for NLR model, specially what you have done extra? For your NLR model, what extra you have done? Means you have added the futures. 2, 3. 3 futures you have added. So now automatically, here also you have to do the same thing now. Otherwise, sir, if I don't do like that, then what happens? Because your final model consists of what? 3 coefficients. 3 coefficients it consists of. But how many columns you have given as the input? 1. What happens? It will throw the error. Directly if you ask the model.predict miss, it will throw the error. So here what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take the x and with a degree of 3. What are the degree of 3 is there? Degree of 3. First, what is x? X is nothing but DF of total spend. What are the total spend is there? Total spend. This is my x. Okay. Now x was converted to 3 values like this. 1, 2, 3. Now, which is the model? What is my model name? NLR model. Where I have saved that one? srk.project. Now I am going to import that one from joblib. I am going to import load. In the load, what I am going to load? srk project. What are the srk project dot joblib is available? This I am going to load here. And that model is called as srk model. Whatever he has shared to me is called as srk model. Now using the srk model, finally using the srk model dot predict on x. And this is the estimated sales. In this way they are going to predict. Is the point is clear? Everyone? Yes or no? So first you have to do the data pre-processing. For the future data also common data pre-processing you have to do. After doing the data pre-processing, then you have to apply the model.predict. So first you have to load the future data, process the future data, then you have to predict on the future data. 3 things you have to do. Directly don't apply the model.predict. In between, this one is there. Like this, you are going to predict the output. Sir, from where you got this output, sir? Just substituting three values. Right? Automatically deployment will be done using these steps only. What are these steps are there? This copy will be done in the deployment, in the app. That is next step. Is the point is clear, guys? Understood or not? Yes or no? Sir, this is okay, sir. But my question is, sir, who will use this one? What are the code you have written? Who is going to use this entire code from starting to ending? The person who is going to use this one. Means who knows the Python, they will write like this. But for example, my end user doesn't know Python. My end user who is going to use my project doesn't know only Python. Then in that case, he don't know what is pandas. He don't know all these things. Then in that case, what happens? Now in that case, so deployment, we are going to do the deployment. Okay. Yes, that is different project now. What is the project is about? What is the project is about? Deepak, your business problem is what? So now in the deployment, we are going to give to enter the value TV, radio, newspaper. Three values they will enter and click on the submit button. Now this person will enter 2 lakhs. Okay, what are the 2 lakhs? 1 lakh, 50,000. And he will simply click on the submit. Now down, you will see the output as 21,048. He will just enter the values and click on the submit. That's it. Sir, how it works means in the backend, this is the code. So what are the three values you have given here? First value will go to here. Second value will go to here. Third value will go to here. What are the values you have inserted here? They will go to there and automatically this remaining part will be executed. Point is clear? This is front end. This code is back end. In the front end means the app. What are the app you are going to create or website you are going to create? In that, just the user will enter the details and click on the submit button. How you got this output means this output it will be generated based on the backend code. Clear, guys? Understood? Now front end, who is going to use the front end means end user like you, like me. We are going to, for example, the client, whoever the client is there. So, Shiva, if I invest this much of amount here, if I invest this much of amount, whatever is in your mind, just enter, sir. Enter the numbers and click on the submit. You will only see the answer now. But what are the answer you are saying? It is 75% accuracy. Remember that. It is not 100%. 21,048 is up to 75%. Is the point is clear? Shiva, I don't want accuracy wise. I want error wise. My prediction, what are the predicted value is there na? That predicted value, you have to tell me with plus or minus. Oh, you want plus or minus, huh? Okay, I will give plus or minus only for you. How to give the plus or minus? As per the client requirement, everything is. Now client is looking for giving the plus or minus. So what I'm going to do is, here SRK model, whatever it has predicted, just I'm going to convert this one to list. Output is array only na. How to convert array to list? To list. In that, how to extract the single value? 0. Index number. Okay. Now this is my predicted value. What are the predicted values there? This is my predicted value. Now, for my predicted value, I'm going to print here. Print minimum expected sales. I will write like this. Minimum expected sales is, what is the minimum expected sales? The minimum expected sales is what I have predicted minus, what minus, sir? Minus RMSC. For your model, RMSC will be there, na? For example, this is my model. For this model, what is RMSC? Some RMSC will be there, right? Sir, you didn't calculate now. You calculate. I didn't calculate it. You calculate now. You know how to calculate RMSC also, right? Let us take the RMSC 3000. Here, example, I am having 3000 now. Let us use the same number. So 3000, what is the number? 3031. So I'm going to write here, same thing. Predicted value minus this one. That is my RMSC. Let me make the round figure for this. Round. So this is the minimum sales. Similarly, maximum sales. This is minimum amount of sales. Minimum expected sales. Maximum expected sales. This is plus. Your predicted value plus RMSC. Minimum to maximum. This is the range. Now, 100% the data will be in this only. 75% accuracy, remove that. No 75% in this range. Is the point is clear, guys? Everyone understood? Minimum expected sales. What are the money you are investing here? Based on that, you can expect a minimum of 18,000 to maximum of 24,000. Sir, for example, 100% accuracy, then error is 0 na. This is also 0, this is also 0 only na. Error is 0, right? 100% accuracy means what is the meaning? Error is 0. Clear, guys? Everyone? Yes or no? Plus or minus, this one is nothing but RMSC. What are the RMSC you got? For your model, some RMSC will be there, right? Your model RMSC. Now, sir, can you show with one sample example, live example in the reality where will be used? Open cars24.com website. This entire website is regression project only. Work for only selling user cars, guys. Okay. See, user car evaluation. Here I can have some user car evaluation is there. First, it is asking the enter the car number. Just I'm trying to enter my car number AP40BG 1963. Right? And just I'm trying to evaluate this. It is asking that this is my car number, which is Toyota Glanza top end model with petrol version. Okay, confirm. And how many kilometers it was driven? Less than 10,000 kilometers. What is the location? Hyderabad. When you are planning to sell, just checking the price. It is asking to enter the mobile number. Something I'm entering that is not my OTP. Required. Done. Just give me 1 minute of time. Let me enter the original phone number. And let me show you. Okay. After the class, if you want to try, you also can try by giving the details. If you don't have the car also, not a problem. Just you can give some outside what are the car you see some number, give that number and cross check. Okay. So this is my car details I have provided. Based on my car details, it is saying that this is the value, minimum to maximum. How? What is the backend code, sir? What is the backend code? One of the column name is car model. Second one is year of manufacturing. Third one is what type of version. Fourth one is like that. Multiple columns are there. It is a multi-regression project. Basically, one model is there. That model uses that model dot predict. And finally, it is giving the minimum value to maximum value. Now, if I have provided all the details perfectly and car is not having any kind of problem, is this is the maximum value. If the car has some minor problems or something after the inspection, this is the minimum value, minimum to maximum. Point is clear? Yeah, both are same na, Sharma. Both are same, right? 75% 75% accuracy na. What is 75% accuracy means minimum 25% is the error, right? Basically, both will be the same. Is the point is clear? So we use any one of that. Yes, any one of that. Basically here, this is also not required. Basically, we'll predict single number only. But instead of predicting the single number, I have given the minimum to maximum. Because some students again 75% means they'll confuse now. That is the reason I have given some minimum to maximum. Now within this range, 100% you can expect. The expected value will be in this range only. Clear, everyone? Done? If you have any questions, please ask. What are the questions you are having? All the steps, starting to ending, everything are completed. Only here, one more is left. What is that one more is? How to save the model in the job lib I have shown. Similarly, how to save the model in the pickle. So from the pickle, you are going to use the same pickle. Okay. Model.pick from SQL, sorry, from pickle import the dump. You are going to import the dump from the pickle. And after importing the pickle from the pickle dump, just you are going to write here dump inside this same, no difference. That is whatever the model is there. That is NLR model. And this file you are going to save as, what are the file is there? The file name you are going to save as, instead of srk.joblib, you are going to use the srk underscore project dot pkl file. Instead of joblib file, you are going to use the pkl file. What is a pkl file? Okay, instead of using the joblib, you are going to use the pkl dot pkl. Pickle file. So once you use as a pickle file, similarly, you are going to use as you are going to import the pickle file, same logic. Either pickle file or joblib file. Based on the client deployment team. You are only deploying this, choice is yours. Which are you are interested, that one. Sir, for example, from the pickle file, if you have to load miss, same. How you have loaded from joblib, import from pickle, import load. Here srk underscore project dot pkl. What are the pkl is that? The pkl you are going to import. Is the points are clear, guys? Anyone? Any questions? With this, the first project, our simple regression project was successfully completed with all the steps involvement. Complete pipeline. Now let us try with the multiple linear regression. Multiple linear regression generally will not take that much of time for us if this is all completely clear for you. Can we see the model parameters? Obviously, the model parameters are nothing but intercepts and coefficients only. Na? Yeah, deployment you want to see as a Flask. I'll show you in the next class with the Flask. Okay. Can we have on Monday with multiple linear regression so that regression will be completed? Let us have the Monday class ML. Is that fine? Anyone has any problem? Everyone, morning batch students, no problem na? You can attend again one more time on Monday, 6 p.m. Yeah, just 1.5 hours. Only for 1.5 hours. 6 to 7:30. Is that fine? For regular 6 p.m. batch students, not a problem. For 7:30 batch, also not a problem, because 7:30 batch, 7:30 will be continued with the same way. That is also not a problem. This is also not a problem. Morning 7:30 a.m. batch only, please respond. Is that okay? 7:30 a.m. batch. How many of you are having? Guys, how many of you are having the problem? Only those students please respond. Others don't respond. How many of you are having the problem? 6 to 7:30. Monday 6 to 7:30 p.m. How many of you are having the problem? Yeah, Dhananjay, 7:30 will be continued as it is. Our Gen A will have continuation. Yeah, yeah. Problem. How many people? Okay. Done, done. Okay, guys. Okay. Yeah. Monday morning we'll discuss, guys. Now it is getting confused because 3 batches are there now. So let us not discuss now. Monday morning we'll discuss. For remaining students, you'll have as it is your class. Morning 7:30 batch students will discuss on Monday morning, not now. Okay? If you are okay, we'll continue. Otherwise, I will go with my regular class. For me, anything is fine. Done, guys. Thank you.